Hello everyone and welcome after our long break, and I just realised I forgot to put the music on first. Actually, I don't think the break's been particularly long for you, but it has been for me. Actually, no, I don't know. But we're finally here for the playoffs of the VBL-S. Late as it has been by just difficulty scheduling my last week, my week 6 game, and now this week's game, which is incredible. Okay, there we go. I now have the background music on. So everybody, you can calm down. There's now background music on. You'll be able to hear me. So this is an interesting matchup for playoffs. I don't really remember most of my prep, so that's great. It's always great to hear, right? I mean, they have a pretty terrifying team. Aerodactyl is obviously faster than my entire team, and my rock matchup is, I would say, middling, especially in light of the fact that I believe it gets a wing attack as coverage for this one, and then Breloom. And Arcanine not only covers Breloom, but also covers, I guess Hippo's the other thing. But yes, it also covers Mawile and Skarmory. Slowking is a good Trick Room assessor in this format. I don't know if it's necessarily a phenomenal Trick Room abuser against me. I feel like it might get a bit like former Moveslot syndrome, especially with the fact that it would have to be able to hit Vaporeon, it would have to be able to hit Sneasel, it would have to be able to hit Latios. Also, the steals to some extent might be a concern. High speed. But like, you need Scald, and we need, it would ideally want to have Psychic. It's like, his Scald Ice Beam is not going to be able to cover Vaporeons, and it also needs Trick Room. Then I want Psychic Vaporeon, or potentially Calm Mind. It also like Slack Off. There's a whole number of complications that come with picking Slowking as a Trick Room setter and abuser in this format, and then you have to consider which of their support Pokemon is going to be the which Fake Out user are they using? Are they then trying to use Abomasnow as a subsequent abuse because their speed controls? They're slower ends. Abomasnow is like Mawile and Hippo, both underspeeded. Nidoqueen is incredibly strong here. Linoon is actually a fairly solid mon in terms of the options that it has, though I don't think it really functions well as a base 100, like sort of the speed to bridge the speed gap between Aero and Arcanine. Not that it would bridge much of speed gap insofar as one exists. But yeah, so that's a whole concern. But we just kind of see that they also have the Pikachu, which is incredibly strong into most teams, including mine. So let's see what I built, because I don't remember. Okay, so Protect, Roost, Dual Stab, Latios. I don't think they have a Dragon Resist, right? Yeah, they don't have a Dragon Resist. No, I'm just going to put this on there. Oh, I have Scald, Wish, Protect, Aqua Ring, Vaporeon. Because Vaporeon is a mon that relatively few of their Pokemon can reliably KO. Pikachu is a big one. And potentially a Wormadam if it comes. I'm not really expecting Wormadam. Linoon after a Belly Drum, and then also Bombsnow, our Pokemon which can threaten it. The other ones can potentially threaten it, but are not great into it, especially with the Fizz-Def investment as well as the special defense investment I have. I feel like I'm kind of weak to the Trick Room variant. I think I'm modest because it outspeeds the Arcanine, and I'm not super worried about max speed Linoon because Linoon often wants to run Animate. Fake Out, Icicle Crash, and Throat Chop. Do they have Dark Resist? If they do, it's that. It's not going to resist Ice. Nothing else resists Dark on their team. For a second I was like, oh, Wormadam does when it's Steel type, but that's because I've been working on like a Gen 4 thing recently, so it's like, yes, Steel. I have Magmar. Oh yeah, their Fire matchup was pretty mediocre, wasn't it? Fire Resist, Fire Resist. Fire Resist, but then this is getting Mark Punched to Oblivion, ideally, and then Thunder Punch covers the other two. Yeah, that makes sense. Scarf Rotom. I believe Scarf Rotom is able to get a one-hit KO into Aero, and I can combine it with like one of my Fake Out users or Magmar to get like control into it. And then God of War's pretty good because they only have one Fairy Resist. No, two Fairy Resist, but they're both weak to Psychic. But slower than Pikachu and Handle Me and stuff, which is all unfortunate. And I'm Drace, so that I can steal Intimidate and intimidate them back, or steal Flash Fire and Flash Fire, I guess. Or reset Hail for them, It's great. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm let's say, less than super optimistic about this matchup, especially with the large delay in time between the thing. Alright. Between when I built and when we're playing this. I am really, really under the weather, but I need to get this game done. Yeah, it's great. I feel absolutely terrible right now. Alright, game 1. Okay, so they did bring Pikachu, they did bring Spiritomb, they did bring something else that I was looking at. Battle Festival doubles. Okay, so no Nidoqueen, that's interesting. Alright, Pikachu is their only, like, electric resist, which is interesting. They didn't bring a ghost resist either. Obviously, Pikachu's pretty good, you know, with Lightning Rod and all. Game 2, and then when they accept the third one, I'll fight game 3, and then we go back to game 1. Yeah, I guess I have a bad lead matchup into Pikachu. They're kind of reliant on Sneasel, which isn't amazing. I guess I want to kind of look at what Magmar. I don't think am I attack boosting? No, I'm jolly. I want to see what that's doing to Aero. Yeah, I'm finding it unlikely that Rotom Shadow Ball. Not yet. It's never going to. YouTube, man. So how do I best get positional control to be able to Electric Pikachu, basically? It's probably Sneasel plus Latios as a lead, and then I want to have in the back. I mean, Gardevoir's kind of mid. So I think I'll go Vaporeon and Magmar. Rather than Gardevoir just have specific issues that I'm not loving. I guess the concern could be that I'm kind of weak into a Carmine Slowking. But again, there's like the whole issue of like, what is Slowking running? What's he building in there, you know? I guess if it's Carmine Mono-Psychic and they get rid of my Sneasel early, that could be a problem. Cool. Well, so I'm pretty sure this is just going to like Tailwind. But I think I just want to double the Pikachu. Yeah, they went for Fake Out, but they don't have a Pikachu anymore, which is good. Kind of wish I brought Rotom in the back, since I was planning on doing this. Okay. I guess Rock Slide flinches are a problem. I feel like I just don't protect here. I don't think I lose much. I see if they have Crunch. Or Play Rough, I guess that's the same diff. So the questions are, what's my win condition, what's my loss conditions? They got 2 tons of Tailwind left, so I'd really like to get rid of the Aerodactyl. So I think I need to Icicle Crash it. I feel like if I double the Aerodactyl, then the only way I lose is he used to double the Sneasel and then also flinch Latios. So I should probably preserve the Latios. Okay, hopefully they went for the attack into this slot. They did, and they missed, which is nice. And I missed, which is not nice. Okay. So I need to, I think, protect the Sneasel, and get the Skull Burn. That's my favorite win condition to have, you know? I definitely want to preserve the Sneasel. Theoretically, I can switch it back in for Fake Out. Okay, Arcanine doesn't get Wild Charge in this format, which is what I thought. I feel like if I KO Aerodactyl here, I just win. I really wish I had room. Life Orb, okay. Go shot, Ice Shot. Okay, positionally this is awkward. What did that Rock Slide do to Vaporeon? 24? Okay, so getting hit by both would KO my Vaporeon. So I think I Throat Chop and Protect. Because here, I've guaranteed now that they aren't in a position to be able to get... I'm going to Aqua Ring. They're not going to be able to get Tailwind up because I've got the Mach Punch. I don't know if it's interesting. I completely forgot about it, but I don't have berries. So I probably didn't forget about it in prep, but I've forgotten about it now. No, I should go for a Wish. I don't think I lose to Slowking, which means I should win, I think. Like, if you can't think of a loss condition, then you should win. So, sorry, I don't think I lose to Spiritomb. I don't think I lose to Wormadam. So, and I don't think I lose to Slowking. I think Slowking's probably the scariest, but I don't think I lose to it. Okay, it's Spiritomb. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna get the Aqua Ring off this turn, I think. I don't think it's possible for Spiritomb to OHKO my Vaporeon. It doesn't get access to Banner Poltergeist, which is, I think, the scariest thing it could possibly go for. I could have, like, doubled into that slot, but I didn't really think it did anything. I think I Protect on a Scald into the Arcanine. Because I don't feel that threatened by Spiritomb. Okay. Do they Shadow Ball my Battleship? No. They snarled me. Okay. I'm going to double the Arcanine with Thunder Punch. Just because it, not only can it high roll with the Para, alright, since I know that I'm faster than the Arcanine, I'm going to go for Thunder Punch here and scold the Spiritomb slot, because it prevents them from switching either of the slots out into Aero. And it's not a Silk Vest as well, so Spiritomb could have Protect. Oh wait, is that Shutterball KO? I don't think so, but yeah, okay, good. Am I gonna lose to Arrow now? I'm gonna protect and scold the Arcanine slot. Alright. Okay, interesting. So, I think I want to bring Magmar out into Latios to reset the Intimidates, and then just get the Scald into Arcanine, because Flame Plate Flare Blitz is going to be my best damage output into Spiritomb. We thought I only did 14. Obviously, Wisp isn't going to make me lose, right? Because I still have Wish and Aquaring up. This is a big part of why I wanted Aquaring. Obviously, I was more thinking about the Arcanine's Wisp options. Okay, that's bad. Snarl, I imagine, coming out? No, Pain Split, okay. Well, I just... What, Dragon Pulse, and get a Wish up, I think. I think getting a Wish up, and then theoretically being able to get that into Magmar is really strong. Snarl did 18% to Battleship, so that's not great. Okay, never mind. Being able to get a Wish up and just stay in is also quite nice. So I just need to get Skull Burn into this, and I win, I think. Because I can always just protect this as well. I've got the Roost, but I don't want to reveal that if I don't have to, which I don't think I have to. Remember to answer Dragon Resist. Roost and Scald. I'm gonna Roost again. Positionally, I just need to get this in range of Magmar. Skullburn's gonna do so much. The fact it doesn't have Protect is really nice knowledge as well. It's also very nice to know that Magmar is faster than the Arcanine. I brought a very fast Magmar trying to call their Arcanine being, like, too slow. Okay, I got the burn. That's very good. I have the ability to switch out Convoy to reset its special attack, but I don't think that really does much for me. I can just go for full damage Dragon Pulse this turn. I think if I go for full damage Dragon Pulse this turn, I can just kind of get damage out into the slot. I don't think I'm likely to go for Snarl. Yeah, okay, cool. That was my thought process, was they're probably in range of both, and they were. GG. Okay. So positioning is painful. I should definitely be bringing Rotom this time. But yeah, Vaporeon, pretty consistent. I think my lead is still good. Yeah, I think my adaptation is bringing Rotom instead of Magma. Magma was fine, but I think Rotom would be better. Because I should be able to pressure out their Rotom checks pretty early. Either positioning as a result of limiting the arrow. Actually, if I lead Sneasel Rotom, I can always Shadow Ball the arrow twice. But yeah, Latios I think definitely has to come. So I think it's Vaporeon still, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna fake out and Thunderbolt the arrow. It's bad if they switch in Pikachu. Let me just double check. I think the arrow did reveal Protect. It did. I'm gonna fake out the Arcanine and T-Bolt the arrow. Alright. I'm going to Throat Chop and Thunderbolt the arrow slot. This should put arrow in range of like whatever. Okay, do I get the power? No power. That's fine. I mean, that's a lot of damage. And a dead arrow, right? So now I'm in a position where I still have my I still have my Sash on Sneasel. I've got full HP Vaporeon. And I've still got Latios. So I think I want to try and stall out Trick Room. Tailwind. And then Latios is in a really strong position. How much should we do to the Arcanine with Latios? 29. Okay. That's probably not super relevant information. I'm gonna get the Aqua Ring up immediately, I think. I'm not sure if this is going to be Quiver Dance, and if this is Quiver Dance, I definitely want to get the Aqua Ring up as quickly as possible. Okay, this is Quiver Dance. So I just would need to double target into that Wormadam slot. Spiritomb is concerning, but it is what it is. I regret not bringing Magmar now. Over Latios, I guess. Magmar's certainly pretty good into this set over Latios. Okay, let's see. Okay, Throat Chop's damage is actually pretty bad. Okay, so they're probably going to go for Snarl. No, okay, they did Shadow Ball it. Okay. Okay, I think I lose. So I have to double protect here, which isn't very good. Because they can just Quiver Dance again, and then they'll be faster than the Vaporeon, which isn't great, but I don't know what they're going to do. Okay, I didn't even know that got Shadow Ball. I don't fully understand why it isn't Bug Buzz. I guess for Rotom. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I just have to Psychic and Shadow Ball the Wormadam, right? Okay, that's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. But I still just have to Psychic and score the Wormadam. My Spiritomb. Yeah, I've lost a Spiritomb. I wish I had Magmar. Okay, I got a burp, which is nice. I believe this Mon does get access to Roost. I mean, yeah. I think I can still theoretically win with Vaporeon. But it's very difficult because they do have both the Pain Split on Spiritomb and the Morning Sun on Arcanine. So I'm gonna be very wanting for PP. But I imagine I've probably lost this one. Not bringing Magma was a mistake. Latios was probably the mistake. Alright. They went for Shadow Ball? Oh no, they just went for Snarl. I'm gonna protect this turn and go for the Scald. Okay. Misplay. I guess they called it. Oh well, I go for the Roost because I think that's probably my my win condition, theoretically speaking. Yeah, I just have no damage output. Which means they get through my PP very quickly. Especially with them being leftovers. I think I protect here, regardless. Okay, they did go for the Quiver Dance, which I do think was probably their best play. Not having gotten a crit into this Wormadam kind of sucks. But, I mean, I've only hit it with so many moves, you know? This is a rough-ass game, too, for sure. Not bringing Magmar was definitely a mistake. I'm very glad I didn't bring God of War. Can I just get, like, this crit, please? No. Okay, that's bad. Alright, well, we know that it's Flash Cannon Shadow Ball, which I don't think gives me any real information. Well, it doesn't have a stab for Magmar, but it doesn't have stab for Magmar, so... I just need to get the crit this time, you know? That was funny, honestly. Oh, they healed the Wormadam. That's smart. Thank you for healing. Thanks for the heals, friend. I just need an extra protect. If I get another protect off, then I live the next Wormadam hit. So yeah, my out was like getting another protect, critting, and then somehow still being the Arcanine, which I don't think was very likely. GG. Okay. So what have we learned? Rotonlee's probably bad because I'm pretty sure they're just going to adapt. Sneasel, Latios, Magmar, and I mean Vaporeon. I don't know, it's kind of important, but is it that important? Because I could bring Gardevoir instead, and I could bring Rotom instead. I might go with Gardevoir instead. Vaporeon's really good at stalling out that Tailwind. But I feel pretty weak to Spiritomb right now, so I think I will bring Gardevoir. Yeah. I mean, they brought some really interesting prep. Not having Ice Shard is definitely costing me. But I honestly feel like I just need to, yeah, focus damage in general. In that vein, do I ever lead Magmar or Rotom? And then have Latios and Sneasel at the back? I think I might try that. I mean, look, this one's for all the marbles, right? This is who makes it on in playoffs or not. As late as this game has been. God, yeah. Oh yeah, I just realized you guys can see my vote in the Metal Answer. It's good. So I would say one of my favorite rooms on the Pokemon Showdown server. that's just such an incredible language because it's very similar to English and also very bizarre. It's like they were making German's a language kind of similar to English, but what if we like made it a bit more like English and a bit more like French? We just mix a little bit of those in, and then they just decided to do a whole lot of math, and that's how you get Dutch. What an incredible language! What a beautiful language. I wonder if my opponent. I really wonder what adaptations my opponent's considering. If they're ever leading not arrow, then that's, I think, good for me, right? I don't know. I'm really not sure what they might adapt. I don't think Slowking's ever coming, right? Slowking's pretty bad into the comp I brought, and it hasn't had the opportunity to do anything against any of my comps so far. Okay. So if they, so I'm just gonna Mach Punch and Thunderbolt the Rotom, the arrow, and then yeah, if they go straight for the Flare Blitz into the thing, then I can always just double it next turn, right? If they go for the Double Protect and get it, I will cry. I guess they could switch. So if they do switch, then I think I want to Fake Out and Thunder Punch the Arcanine. I know both of my mons are faster than Arcanine, which is very nice. I think they might consider switching out the arrow. So this is the play I'm making. If they don't, then I cry. I mean, I feel like I just, I might have to Flare Blitz the Spiritomb. I think the Arcanine's either protecting or switching, because they know it, dies. I can go for a slightly stronger move that has low accuracy. Alright, Throat Chop also stops Snarls, which is nice. Oh, well, that crit's also nice. I don't know. Okay. Certainly, with both of them, the crits didn't matter that much. I don't know if the initial crits would have mattered, though, at all. I'm really not sure. Okay, so now is where I'm in that arrow and Arcanine position that I'm not loving. Okay, but I'm not worried about arrow, right? Sorry, about Arcanine, right? So I'm just going to double the arrow, and hopefully I don't miss Icicle Crash this time. Alright, they went Pikachu, so that Thunder Punch is not great. Okay, they did get the KO. I guess I should have gone for Mach Punch. Okay, positionally, pretty bad. I should have gone for Mach Punch. I had strongly considered going for Mach Punch, but I didn't mention it because I'm very stupid. And forgetting that I'm making this for an audience. The Fake Out Pikachu gets a KO into my Sneasel, which is really annoying. Okay, I think I need to double the arrow this time. think they're gonna fake out one of my slots. No, I should save Sneasel. Okay, the Pikachu's gonna fake out one of my Pokemon. If it fakes out Latios, Latios doesn't die, so that's kind of nice. Like, but I need to KO the Arrow. So I'm always, I think, Psychicking into the Arrow, and I'm deciding what I'm doing with Sneasel this turn, which is either I'm risking it getting faked out by Pikachu, or I'm not, right? Like, those are the two options. I think I'm going to risk it getting faked out by Pikachu. I can also lose if they just go for, like, Rock Slide again. So maybe a Psychic can protect, because... Okay, they do go for Tailwind. And they went for Thunderbolt into Sneasel, which is interesting. I think I have to double the Arcanine this turn. Or I can go for a double protect, but I don't think that makes that much sense. Okay, that played off Okos? Oh my lord. Okay. Yeah, GG. Yeah, that positioning... I should have gone for the Mach Punch. If I'd gone for the Mach Punch, I would have won, but I didn't. Yeah, them being able to get that Tailwind off really cost me the game. Arcanine's strong. I don't think I'm that defensive on my Latios this week yet. But yeah, that's impressive. You know, I'm very impressed by that Arcanine damage output. Yeah, look, I guess that is just the life orb difference. Come on. Okay, so even if they're adamant, it's a roll, but it's a roll very strongly in their favor. But if they're not adamant, then it's oh, come on! I hate when I hate this bit aspect of the update. Okay, yeah. So if they're not adamant, I think at level 50 is probably marginally more in their favor to memory. No, yeah. So 50-50. Coin flips, right? Let's just copium that they were adamant, right? No, I would have died to Pikachu the turn after anyway. So I would have needed to what? Double protect, roost, and then beat Pikachu. Yeah. Needing a double protect means that. So yeah, it really came down to playing the Magmar poorly. I overpredicted, I think. But yeah. I thank you guys for watching. Please do things. Please subscribe. I've got the SPS coming up, you know, now that I've finished off VBL-S, thought I was going to be doing them alongside if I continued in playoffs or not. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and please start following my SPS series. I know it's Gen 7 VGC, but I still think it's going to be a lot of fun, so definitely follow along.